Hey Enzo, how are you? What did you make of Torcaso's commentary on Wednesday night? I was actually surprised how good he was. Yeah, fair enough. Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of NPL Victoria Women's. It's Keilor Park and it's mercifully sunny this afternoon as we count down to this round 15 clash. Calder United hosting Alamein FC. Very important game for both teams in the context of the season. Calder trying to break away at the top of the league and Alamein trying to fortify their standing within the top four in what is proving to be a very close race. 5 doesn't go into 4. And Alamein would really love the points this afternoon to try and shore up their standing within the finals system. Teo Pellizzeri is my name, and off the top I just want to give credit to both clubs for engaging Sportscast Australia today to bring us this live production. Fantastic initiative from both of them. And also Sportscast as well with the logistics of the setup here at Keilor Park. There are some venues that are definitely easier than others, but a real credit that we're going to be able to bring you these live pictures today. And why not? Because there are plenty of good players and also ones with aspirations for higher levels taking part in today's match. So I'll just wait for the thumbs up to go to the teams. All right, let's take a look at how they'll line up this afternoon. And the home side, Calder United. So Ayana Aoyagi in goal and Marie Rampel coming off a great game in the Cup during the week. Sarah Lorca, Rachel Binning, Keisha Meyer, Alana Byrne, Emma Rovers, Alicia Ike, Angie Beard, Alexandra Sinclair and Catherine Zimmerman make up the starting 11, while Holly Balderston, Jasmine Aratsolo, Polly Doran, Mackenzie Matthews and Sarah Danucci fill the bench. So plenty of W League connections in that team. Let's have a look at Alamein and how they line up today. Pretty strong lineup this afternoon for the visiting team. Erin Hudson in goal, Liv Ellis, Catherine Brown, Kelsey Minton, Jana Lawson, Lucy Adamopoulos, Rachel Alonso, Amanda Doyle, Jacinta Galabatarachi, Alexis Rossi and Emma Checker. On the bench today, Maria Patricus, Ash Lefebvre, Kat Goff, Lucy Richards and Jacqueline Lemieux. Great to see a couple of youngsters in Richards and Lemieux back in the Alamein team after playing for the Victorian side at the NTC Challenge up in Canberra last week. So watch out for them coming off the bench. All right, a bit of context for today's match then. Calder sit top of the league on 36 points, 7 clear of South Melbourne in second on 29, Bulleen Lions with a game in hand on 25, Bayside on 25 and then Alamein on 23. So they need to win today to go back into the top 4. They do have a game in hand, so let's factor that in as well. But Alamein, if they do even draw today, they won't be able to break back into the top 4 by the end of the weekend. So that really does show how important all 3 points are. Today's referee is very experienced Joanna Chiraktis. You might recognise her from being an assistant referee in the W League and leading the sides out onto the pitch at the moment here at Keilor Park. Of course, these two have a bit of history in the very short run of NPL. Both clubs only a couple of years old, but they did meet here in a preliminary final back in the inaugural season. Calder able to win on that occasion after trailing early in the game 2-1. Assistant referees today, Alex Jarman and also Denise Horner, and Janelle Samet is the 4th official as we see the handshakes take place. It's Calder in their home navy kit and Alamein the visitors in their away sky blue kit. Calder played midweek. They advanced to the Women's State Knockout Cup final by defeating Geelong Galaxy United 4-1. So they'll be hoping that there aren't too many tired legs in the team and they'll be able to back it up. But it was a Wednesday night game and we're here on Saturday afternoon. So Alamein, who were knocked out of the Cup some time ago, will be hoping that they can take advantage with regards to the freshness of their team. Both captains, Catherine Brown, of course, a W League winner with Canberra United, and Rachel Binning, who is the very experienced captain of Calder. Looks as though Alamein has won the coin toss, and they'll be attacking towards the, to the best of my geography, western end of the ground, or the right of your screens. And Calder will attack the left of your screens in the first half. We are live and interactive today on Facebook as well, so I will be able to read out any of your comments that come through on the Alamein stream. We've shared it over to NPLW Victoria, and it's also available on the Calder United page as well. But any of your comments that come in, I will give you a shout out. Nat, who is Lucy Adamopoulos' mum, obviously very happy that we're streaming today. Roberto says ciao. And plenty of others around the NPL community watching it, including the photographer Rachel Bark, also Buleen's Liana Iaconis. Of course, Buleen have got a pretty important match tomorrow against Bayside United. Anyway, it's going to be Calder to kick us off, and Alexandra Sinclair will get this one underway here at Keilor Park. Calder trying to go 10 points clear at the top of the league again before South Melbourne kick off their own game against Geelong Galaxy in about half an hour's time down in Torquay. That whistle gets us underway, and we've started here at Keilor Park. Doyle plays it back to Adamopoulos, and now Liv Ellis. Alamein getting some early possession, and the ball deflected out for a throw under the scoreboard. Right next to the fourth official, Janelle Sammett. You can see the players looking into the sun in this first half across the ground. Now on the attack, Galabadarachi sliding a through ball, and defensive intervention able to get it away. Jacinta involved early. Throw in from Ellis. Working on the wing with Minton. And the ball into the near post. Trying to turn it back towards the target was Lawson, but out for a goal kick. Long ball off the head of Rampel. Brown is able to retake possession for Alamein. It's going to be a Calder ball over at right back. Sarah Lorca. Long throw. Flicked on by Sinclair. Brown clears once again. Now it's deflected back to Erin Hudson, her first touch of the game. Anne watching in says, go Alamein. Booted high and long by Hudson. Kelsey Minton against Keisha Meyer. It's going to fall into the path of Alonso. Sends it out to the right. Lawson is there. And now the cross into the 6-yard box and turned wide. Rachel Alonso thought she had a tap in, and you can see from the reaction that that was a great opportunity for Alamein to score first. And how she would have loved to score against her former team, Alonso, who won it all with Calder last year before switching clubs. That would have been quite the homecoming there, but not to be. Agonising miss, really. Back into midfield, and a lucky early escape for Calder, who did trail to Galaxy in their Cup semi-final during the week as well, let's not forget. Here's Rampel trying to create a presence and can't win the ball. Booted long by Hudson. Ike and Meyer trying to combine. And now Alana Byrne, one of the Calder youngsters starting today. Able to consolidate at the centre of defence through Binning. Long ball to Sinclair. through the right side. Galabadarachi was backtracking, but they've coughed up possession here. Lorca charging through. Ellis is able to respond. And Galabadarachi has escaped out the left side for Alamein. Now Adamopoulos. Plays it to Alonso. Checker. Long ball. And sets quite a task for Lawson here. Alicia Ike is going to guard it down towards the byline and sees it out over the line. So we've only gone 4 minutes in this one, but we've already had plenty of attacking intent from both teams. And one glorious chance for Alamein to try and open the scoring. Just a reminder that they do have to win today if they want to finish the weekend in the top 4. And even then they'll be hoping maybe for a favour from the Bulleen Lions tomorrow when they play Bayside. Here's Robers. Alamein happy to stand off in these opening stages. Plays it up to Sinclair. Knocked over. Doyle takes the ball away. And now the pass from Amanda Doyle, asking a little bit much of Minton as Meyer plays it safe and boots it out for a throw. Galabadarachi. Jacinta trying to cut in. Minton, block tackle, and now Zimmerman. Unmissable wearing the head protection again today. Hasn't always been the case this season, but has opted for it in the last couple of starts. And they just can't get the ball off her. Eventually the tackle came in, and Alonso is dispossessed in turn. Bit of a scrap. Binning will calm things down by sending it back to the goalkeeper. Ayana Ayagi, coming down from Queensland to play for Calder this season. Was previously a number 2 keeper at the Brisbane Roar. Never got on the pitch for a W League debut, but was a regular on the bench for a little while there. Zimmerman plays it to Meyer. The 2 Americans linking up. And now the attempted through ball, and it's another of the 4 Americans involved in the game, Rossi, who plays it back to Hudson, and that one driven out. You can see our view from the grass pitch here at Keilor Park. You've got the synthetic over there in the background to the left of your screen. Alicia Ike is up from left back to take the throw. Dealt with by Rossi. And now it's a battle on the touchline between Minton and Meyer, but possession given away. Binning. Up to Angie Beard. Can't find a teammate with the flick on. Adamopoulos. Through ball is a good one. Minton might be through here. It's Kelsey Minton. And a great chance again for Alamein. They really should have scored the opener from the 2 opportunities they've had in this first 7 minutes. And you wonder why Minton didn't keep going. Was kept on side by Lorca over at right back and, well, had more meterage to bear down on goal there, but decided to fire early. And the chance goes begging. So that's both forwards for Alamein, Alonso and Minton, who've had gilt-edged opportunities to put the visiting team into the lead. Calder looking for a response. Zimmerman. Now Adamopoulos. Meyer. And Checker trying to protect the ball. It works out in the end. We'll get to some of the comments at the next break in play, but we've had plenty of action through the first 7.5 minutes. The game has yet to really hit a lull. It's been very attacking from both sides in the early exchanges. And now Calder once again on the march. Rample's pass, finding its way through Zimmerman, and it's blocked off the boot. Desperate late challenge coming in from Adamopoulos. Looked as though it was opening up for the league's top scorer there. And it may yet. Zimmerman bearing down on goal again, and this time it's Catherine Brown standing in the road. And that was important. And now Calder have had their best opportunities to open the scoring. And Zimmerman denied by defenders on both occasions. Alamein's turn to perhaps count their luck there. Although you've got to give credit to Adamopoulos and also Brown for throwing their bodies in the road. Calder have come up with a response, though, to Alamein challenging them in the early stages. Rample, clever. And now Lorca battling Gallibatarachi. Rample back in. And the ball is deflected out to the sideline. Both teams appealing for the throw. It's going Alamein's way. Taken quickly. Binning across. Now Lawson. Back to Checker. Checker happy to go back to Aaron Hudson. Calder pressing, though. Hurrying things up. Alonso did well to keep it in. And now Checker driving a long ball up to Binning. And eventually it's out for a call to throw. A bit of relief. Sinclair against Rossi. And the foul paid Calder's way. Alana says, go Lucy Adamopoulos. Fetty Frew says, up the horse. I think referring to Whitehorse United, one of their players. M. Kopok watching in. Ellis. And Gallibatarachi been drawn deep up the pitch and can't find a way past Rample. Ends up giving away the throw. Sarah Lorca has come up from right back to take the throw. Out it goes once again. Calder slowly working their way up the pitch. This time Sinclair's header. Brown, no-nonsense clearance. Binning. And out for a throw. You can see the Alamein bench there. Sinisa Koadzic in the suit, the coach. The rest of the subs and staff. Opposite number, Mark Torcaso on the Calder bench today. Sitting next to him is trusty assistant Ian Williamson. They're all looking into the sun at the moment, so we've actually got the better view of the action. As Ellis takes a long throw. Minton stuck in a 1-on-2. And now Binning's attempt to clear is going to slide out for a corner. So Alamein get themselves an opportunity here, and the physical battle between these two teams will be interesting today because you've got Brown and Adamopoulos, who are both quite tall for Alamein, up against Binning and Meyer. Whoever can take aerial supremacy might go a long way to winning the match. Let's see what Gallibatarachi's delivery from the corner is like. It's a looping corner and dealt with by Calder comfortably enough. Flicked on by Alonso. Byrne is able to clear. Catherine Brown. Looked like a handball by Byrne, and indeed the referee agrees. Alamein take it quickly, but Alonso gives it away. Now Meyer to Zimmerman. Ball over the top for Sinclair, and coming through Hudson, pretty uncompromising. Also a bit of last-ditch defending coming in there. Perhaps a little push in the back of Sinclair, but referee not interested. Now it's Alamein's turn. Minton and Binning boots it clear. Ellis against Rample. They both lost the ball in the air. Rample first to respond. And Ellis goes in and brings Rample to ground. Em on the comments said, would love to see Alonso and Rample in a wrestling match. Well, if they end up marking each other at set pieces, we might get that today. Two of the smaller players on the pitch, although Alonso is very dangerous in the air. Perhaps wouldn't be the first target, though, that you'd be aiming for on a free kick or a corner. Sinclair. Blocked down, and that's another handball against Calder. Free kick to Alamein down on the last line of defence. So 13.5 minutes gone, and still waiting for the opening goal. Not for a lack of chances, though. Both teams have shown their fairly dangerous proposition when their attackers are on the ball. Galabadarachi trying to conjure the ball into her control, but Binning is right there on the scene to take it away. Galabadarachi with a block, Lorca. And the referee says that it had already gone over the line. Ellis trying to get it to Minton. And Minton against Meyer. It's turned out for a throw. Ellis weighing up the options. Not going to go for the long throw this time. Galabadarachi able to lose Lorca. Now takes on Binning. It's Jacinta at the byline and tried to do it all. In the end, Doyle was there trying to prod it towards goal, but perhaps the cutback was on. Doyle appeared to be unmarked. Anyway, Alamein reload and go again. They might get another opportunity straight away. And again, it's Jacinta down in the corner, but on this occasion, straying offside. Another great opportunity for Alamein to take the lead, though, and they won't want all of these to go to waste. You can see there, Jacinta just able to turn away from Lorca, left Binning behind, and Doyle's on there, but wanted to try and do it all herself on the impossible angle. Brown linking up with Rossi. Calder pressing at the moment. You can really see an eagerness to try and catch Alamein and win the ball back, but Alamein able to get it away. Galabadarachi. First pass was blocked. Second one is a long ball. And not quite able to connect with Lawson as Aoyagi is out to hold. Byrne. Now Zimmerman. Back to Robers. And blocked away. Angie Beard trying to impose herself on the match. It's been a subdued start from Beard. Now she's up against Emma Checker here. Eventually went for the pass, but couldn't find a teammate. Frustration at giving the ball away. Meyer. Alonso back to help out the defenders, and now it's hit long. Meyer. Physical aerial duel. Rossi knocked over Sinclair. Play continues. Beard to Rampel, who skips over the ball. Can she get a cross in? Ellis is trying to shut it down in the corner and has done enough to force it out for a throw. Not sure if they've got a long throw specialist Calder. Lorca doesn't exactly appear to be shaping up to hurl it a long way. Rampel. And blocked off the boot of Lorca. And in the end, Alamein get possession back. Header from Robers. And now Rampel. Ellis boots it clear. Rachel Binning across. Ellis in again, and now Galabadarachi. You can see she just attracts so much attention from Calder as soon as she gets the ball, and Three of them surrounded her on that occasion, able to win it back. Lorca's throw. And again, Checker is on guard to get it away. Now we're going to have a bit of a delay as we wait for the ball to be retrieved or for another one to be provided. Sinclair flicking into the path of Beard. And the flag is up for offside. Assistant referee over on the outer side, straight onto it. So the attack breaks down. In the comments, we're interactive on Facebook today. Florence says, go Erin. Obviously a supporter of the Alamein goalkeeper. Hasn't had too much to do in the first 20 minutes of the match. It's more been about the Alamein defence that's had to put their bodies in the road and block some of the shots that have come in from Calder. Brown hits it long. Lorca was going the wrong way. Binning comes in to try to help out. And eventually Minton is on the ball for Alamein. Ellis. Lorca. Galabandarachi with a loose touch. Still able to harass Rampel and get her off the ball. Turns and plays it long. It might open up here. Kelsey Minton on the angle, and it's a good save by Aoyagi, but straight into the path of Lawson. And Alamein do get the opening goal. They've made the chances count, and it's Jana Lawson on hand to tap it in. Alamein 1, Calder 0. Good shot on the angle from Minton. Aoyagi was sharp down to it, but not much she could do about the parry. Straight into the path of the oncoming winger. And Jana Lawson has got Alamein their reward for making a bright start to this game. A couple of chances went begging, but not that one. And in the 21st minute, they take the lead. Certainly, the likes of South Melbourne, Bulleen and Bayside will all be cheering on this result, I imagine, because it might just be one that allows the rest of the competition a chance to try and chase Calder down. It's hard to believe that in stoppage time last weekend, they were 10 points clear at the top of the league, and now that gap could be cut back considerably if they were to lose today. Seen a foul here going Alamein's way. The goal scorer Lawson won it. Checker takes the free kick. Headed away by Meyer. Now Minton. One assist today. Trying to find a second. This one blocked out for a throw. Hurled into the box. Flicked on by Alonso at the far post. Lorca nods it out for a corner kick. Galabandarachi's first corner didn't ask too many questions. How about this one? Attacking the keeper, and it's off the head of Minton. Aoyagi missed it, and she's down and hurt. And this is a real concern for Calder because their goalkeeper has not moved. Let's have a look at the replay here. This could be telling. Aoyagi goes up, lands awkwardly, and was nowhere near the ball. It really fell onto the head of Kelsey Minton. And there will be genuine concerns here for Ayana Aoyagi, not just because she's such a good keeper, but also because Calder do not have one on the bench today. They named 5 outfielders, so someone who's not used to going in goal would have to take over if Aoyagi is unable to continue. The good news is she's up on her feet, and you suspect that means that she'll be all right to keep going in the game. Calder have formed a little huddle. Ayagi is tough enough, maybe just a little scare. You saw her holding the back of her knee, so you can't help but get worried when you see a player go down in that sort of fashion, but thankfully she's all right to continue. And it looks as though Keilor is going to take over on this goal kick at least to give Ayagi a little bit more relief. Great to have Calder player Guljan Koja watching in. Says, let's go, ladies. Hope it's all going well for you, G. Not sure if you're overseas or you're back yet, but wherever you are in the world. Ellis hits it long down the left touchline. Binning's got this one covered. Straight back to Ellis, though. Alamein pinning Calder in their defensive half. Binning to Robers. And Rampel just can't take the ball with her as it slides out. Nat and Colleen both celebrating the goal hitting the back of the net in the comments. We've got Bayside coach Bill Mialudis watching in. Lorca clears the ball away. Also plenty of other players around the NPL. Bayside goalie Melissa Maisels, Bulleen defender Hayley Richmond. Great to see a couple of NTC players, Alani Anchevsky and Holly Furphy watching in. And even coaches as well. Seb Zankin, old Zavarians, keeping an eye on things. Aren't they going well in State League 1 at the moment? Here's Jacinta, able to leave Lorca behind. Cross only to the top of the box, and Alonso up against Meyer, who is happy to concede the corner. Although given how the last one went, now this is starting to become a bit more dangerous here for Calder United. Minton with the unmarked header on the last set piece. Couldn't make the most of it. Over to Galabadarachi to, again, swing in the corner. Here comes Jacinta then. It's another high looping corner at the near post. Off the head of Rossi. Doyle follows up and Ayagi is sharply down to the ball. Well, another great half chance for Alamein there. Out of the scrap, unable to fire a meaningful shot. Thought that Rossi's header was potentially goal-bound, but it just didn't have any oomph behind it. Now Calder happy to consolidate. They really won't want to fall 2-0 down here. I did mention that off the Cup semi-final midweek, fatigue, maybe even an emotional letdown, could be a bit of an issue for them today. Alamein know how important all 3 points are in this match, not just getting a draw away from home. And thanks to G, who has said in the comments she's watching from Santorini. So it's good to know that our Sportscast stream today is holding up and able to attract an international audience. Plenty of shouts there for a foul by Brown on Alicia Ike, but that's just the physical nature of Alamein's play, I think. Referee happy to let that go. Adamopoulos. And now Checker. Onto the head of Ike. It's going to fall to Minton. Calder defence back in numbers, though. Binning and Ike combine. Falls to Lawson, the goal scorer. Hoping to turn provider here. And it's out for yet another corner. They're really starting to add up here. And this is cumulative pressure on the Calder defence as Binning puts it behind. Terrence says he's watching from Fort Worth in Texas. So there we go. 3 continents now tuned into today's stream on the Alamein Facebook page. For those of you watching on the NPLW Victoria page or the Calder page, we've only got the one window up with the live comments. So maybe jump over to that stream if you want to get a shout out on air. Here comes Galabadarachi's corner. High to the far post. And it's fired into traffic. Off the line. Is it turned over by Minton? It is. A big scrap on the line. Alamein won't care. They've doubled their lead. And Kelsey Minton was the last one in to will it over. A genuine scrap in there. Doyle fired it into the traffic, and Alicia Ike and Kelsey Minton were over the ball. And in the end, it was a battle of wills. Kelsey Minton able to force it over and make it 2-0. And now Calder have a big hole to try and climb out of here. They haven't looked at their sharpest today, and Alamein have been able to take control of the game. Kelsey Minton is up to 12 goals for the season now. That makes her the fourth highest scorer in the league. Having a great campaign. And Rosemary, Jacinta's mum, says awesome corner. Well, she's put in a few good corners today. Here's Rampel. Calder need an instant response. They won't be getting it from that shot. Great to have Mindy Barbieri watching in. Of course, a former Keilor Park Junior and Calder player, now with the Future Matildas program. Up in Sydney. Stella says, well done, Kelsey. Enjoying the goal. Going to throw in here for Alamein. They're in control of this contest as we approach the half-hour mark. Adamopoulos and Zimmerman in a scrap, and in the end, it's going to be Calder's free kick. So on the live table, this would push Alamein up to 26 points, which would be enough to sit third ahead of the match between Bulleen and Bayside tomorrow. That's 5:30 p.m. on the grass pitch down at Kingston Heath. If they were to win this one, and then that match ends in a draw, then Bulleen would retake third on goal difference. Alamein are currently plus 23, Bulleen plus 28. Bayside only plus 13. So the highest they can finish by the end of the weekend is fourth, Alamein, but they won't mind if they're back in the top four. Certainly won't mind if they're the first team to inflict a league defeat on Calder this year, who coming into this were 11 wins and 3 draws. Right now, they're going to need something really special to avoid that first defeat of the season here at home. Ellis's long ball off Lawson, and out it goes. They've risen to the occasion, Alamein. They've had some inexplicable results at times this season with the points they've dropped, but they are looking the goods today. Still a long way to go, but at this stage, they've certainly been able to establish themselves as the top team, save for maybe a brief 20-second spell where Catherine Zimmerman had 2 goal-bound shots blocked away. Ellis down on the touchline. Looked like it had already gone out. The referee agrees. Sinclair. See a bit of grabbing going on from Rossi. And the referee not interested. It's been rather lenient, the refereeing so far. Nothing wrong with it, though. I guess if you're willing to just let that leniency go all day, the players will know where the boundaries are. Ike with the long throw, headed away by Rossi. Called to get a second chance. Linda is watching in from Slovenia. Great to see live women's football. Thank you, Linda. I know that often when I ask people where they're watching from, some start to take liberties and all of a sudden they tell me they're watching from Afghanistan or Iraq and the Antarctic Circle, but I'm going to take you at your word there that you are actually in Slovenia, so I hope you're enjoying the coverage today. Of course, Keilor Park sometimes can feel like the Arctic Circle, but thankfully today we're in beautiful bright sunshine. No rain to speak of as well. I don't want to jinx it for our cameraman James, but so far so good. Here's Beard with a tumbling long shot, and that was nearly Calder's avenue back into the match. A bit of opportunism there from Angie Beard on her non-preferred right foot as well. It was Brown's shanked clearance that just set up kindly, and Angie Beard had a pop. Erin Hudson very happy to see it tumble wide. Alamein coach Sinisa Kovancic getting very vocal over on the sidelines, trying to get his team to mentally switch back on after conceding that opportunity. Alamein. Now to Alicia Ike. Calder trying to build. Beard involved again. Moves it on quickly. Marie Rampel will take on the defence here single-handedly. Looking for an opening. Was there a push? Oh, Sinclair went to ground. And Ellis was able to sweep it away. I've mentioned that the referee has erred on the side of leniency today. Well, some may well have pointed to the spot here. Let's have another look. It was Rossi. And I think that the referee's made a very good call there. Sinclair perhaps trying to accentuate any presence from Rossi. It's the advantage of replays today, thanks to Sportscast Australia. If you only get one look at it with the naked eye, you can be welcome to debate it for as long as you want, but you won't get to see it again. Today, though, I think that it was the right call. No penalty. And here, the referee does believe it's a penalty. Angie Beard knocked over, and Calder will get their opportunity to get back into the game from the penalty spot. So one penalty shout goes begging. The next break in play, the referee decides that this contact here from Rossi did merit a foul and does merit a spot kick. And Zimmerman, the league's top scorer, is quick to take the ball and try to revive Calder's fortunes. Beard won the foul. Zimmerman takes the responsibility of the penalty. Aaron Hudson waits on the goal line. Can the Alamein keeper keep the clean sheet intact? It's Zimmerman, and it's Calder back in business. Goal number 25 for the season for Catherine Zimmerman. And a well-dispatched penalty with the goalkeeper diving the wrong way makes it Calder 1, Alamein 2. And their hopes of preserving their unbeaten record for the season receive a significant boost with 10 minutes until half-time. It was goals to Minton and Lawson earlier in the game. And now Zimmerman has struck. She's looked like Calder's main attacking weapon this afternoon. So perhaps not a surprise that she has found a way into the back of the net. Checker with a long looping cross off the head of Binning. Zimmerman getting involved. And now Byrne able to hold off Adamopoulos and send it through the left side. Alicia Ike, the full back, marauding forward and able to keep it moving. Well played. Sinclair. Could Calder score 2 in a minute. Alexandra Sinclair turns in, hoping for a teammate. It's a 50-50 ball, and well played by Alonso. That was a big one to win, just to try and stop Calder's momentum. And now Doyle breaks out to the touchline. Meyer. Zimmerman. And now Alana Byrne. It's gone long down to Brown. Plenty of shouting coming from the sidelines about the referee just holding the whistle there. Don't think Calder can be too unhappy, though. They did only just get a penalty a minute ago. Rampel. You can see Calder playing with real spirit and momentum now. Beard. Rampel. Against Checker. Rampel fires, and it's gone wide with the aid of a deflection. Calder get a corner out of it. They've really got the feeling here. I think they can sense the chance to try and get back level before half-time. Significant shift in the momentum. All it took was the penalty kick, and all of a sudden, Calder are playing with a lot more spirit and belief. They had looked a little bit listless up until that point. Angie Beard with Calder's first corner of the afternoon. It is an in-swinger, and over the heads of all in the penalty area. Rossi is first to lead the chase out to the touchline. He's able to drive it away. Rampel. Back to Binning. Sinclair. And now Meyer. Rachel Binning has stayed in the attacking half. Sinclair. Bit of grabbing and grappling. Lawson has done well just to upset Binning and take the ball away. And now Galabatarachi, the chance to counter-attack. It's a long sweeping ball out into the path of Alonso, who is nearing top speed. And Alonso dispossessed by Alicia Ike. Well played by the young defender. Not daunted by the speed of the counter-attack. Goes in here, sliding in on Adamopoulos. And Zimmerman now. End-to-end game at present. First half really heating up. And then a loose touch from Beard. Awkward back pass, but no one from Calder following in. So Catherine Brown can calm it down and get the ball away. Out for a throw. We've got Matilda's goalkeeper Casey Dumont watching in on the coverage this afternoon, which is fantastic. Of course, plays in the New South Wales NPL. Here's Zimmerman's cross into the box, and Checker has this one covered. Just watches it tumble through the area and clears it out. John says, Sportscast, great to have replays. Thanks. He's obviously enjoying the coverage. Throw-in comes from Beard. Sinclair against Rossi. Able to get some separation, but then the pass can't find a teammate. Lawson out for a throw, and that one almost takes out our cameraman, bouncing up onto the roof. I'm sure James is all right up there, though. Fetty says, if you want to see some good old-fashioned football, Old Xavier taking on Preston Lions tomorrow, 3 p.m. at Hayes Paddock. Not sure I'm racing to go and watch Old Xaverians versus Preston Lions. Mind you, I did go and watch Preston Lions a couple of times when they were at home last year in State 1. Switch back on here and watch Zimmerman chase this ball down to the left corner. 1-on-1 against Rossi. Duel of the two Americans. Zimmerman goes into a little 1-on-2 and is able to win a corner off Catherine Brown. Sinisa Kowadzic is starting to reach top gear over on the sidelines. Shouting at his defence to organise ahead of this corner. Zimmerman being marked by Adamopoulos here as we wait for Alana Byrne now. The youngster on corner taking duties from the left side. It's high into a central position, and Hudson looking into the sun with a little bobble is able to catch and calm things down. Hate to disappoint Fetty, but I'll be at Lakeside tomorrow for South Melbourne against Dandy Thunder on FFV Radio. Won't be live streamed, that one. Although I've got to say, again, the initiative of these two clubs to get Sportscast involved, fantastic, so that fans around the country and around the world can have a look at a bit of women's NPL. Lorca's throw. Adamopoulos fouled by Sinclair. We're into the last couple of minutes before half-time, and just looking at the benches for the two teams, potential subs, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Jasmine Arazzolo maybe come on for Calder at some point in the second half. Try to take a bit of midfield control of the game. Not sure if Alamein will be too keen to make a sub. As we see Alonso up to Minton, taken away by Rovers, but ran straight into Minton. Didn't know much about it, but was able to recover. Gets it to Galabatarachi. She'll want her right foot here, and trying to cut in. Lorca made a very good tackle to take it away. Just a little bit predictable there, Galabatarachi. Maybe a left-footed strike might have been able to catch out the Calder defence, but Lorca was all about the switch back onto the right foot and committed to that. Was able to take the ball away, and now Binning with a good header. Ellis yields possession. Out it goes. Calder won't be too disappointed taking a 2-1 deficit to half-time, given they have sparked up a bit and been able to get back into the game. At 2-0, Alamein did look in total control, but now we've got a contest. This Calder team who've won 3 cup games and gone undefeated through 14 league games this season. As things stand, about to lose for the first time. Minton. Alamein would love a third before the break. It's cleared away. Calder haven't lost a competitive match since last year's preliminary final to Galaxy. Of course, they beat South Melbourne in the Community Shield as well, so their unbeaten streak is quite a long one. Long ball from Byrne, straight onto the chest of Rossi. Brown. Now Checker. He's going to stretch the legs, Checker, and play it to Lawson. Cutting in Jenna Lawson, and now the turn from Minton. It's the chance, and spilled by the keeper. Foul by Minton, I think, is the final decision here. A little overzealous charging in. Ayana Ayagi, who's already had one injury scare in the first half. Not apprehensive, putting her body on the line there, and copped the full brunt of Kelsey Minton's knees, but able to bounce back up. Has again given goal kick duty to Keisha Meyer. Ellis. Bouncing up towards Minton, just tries to move it on at all costs. It's not a great clearance because it's given the ball to Lawson. And Alicia Reich takes it to ground. Final decision is going to be, from the looks of it, a corner kick. Looked like a foul for mine, but never really heard the whistle. Corner, free kick, that sort of distance, much of a muchness. As we tick into stoppage time, it's going to be Galabadarachi to take the corner. High to the far post, no one home, bouncing through. The shot comes in from Doyle, and it goes wide to the near side. Maybe a better chance than it looked there for Alamein. Fancy if Doyle had hit the target there. It could have taken a deflection. Found a way in. Loose checking from Calder. And really, that was a good opportunity for Alamein to try and score their third and restore their 2-goal buffer. We're 40 seconds into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Robers. Rossi. Brown. To Alonso. And now long over the top. Lawson chasing. Meyer happy to slow things down. The ball doesn't have the juice on it to go out for a goal kick, so eventually has to play it to Byrne. Robers. Down the line. Rample trying to sprint away from Ellis, who's able to cut back in. Rample, the cross off the head of Checker. Beard was arriving late, couldn't get to the ball. And Aaron Hudson is able to wind some seconds off the clock. I think Alamein might be happy with half-time here. 90 seconds into stoppage at the end of the first half. Couldn't get to the ball. Minton. Alonso. And 2 minutes of stoppage is what we have at the end of the first half. Alamein, at present, would be the first team to beat Calder in the league this season if they can hold this scoreline. Opened the scoring through Jenna Lawson and went 2-0 up thanks to a scrappy but determined goal from Kelsey Minton. And then Calder got a response from the penalty spot when Catherine Zimmerman stepped up to convert after a foul on Angie Beard. Here's a look at some of the highlights. It was Minton's shot that was parried into the path of Lawson for the opener. That came in the 21st minute. As we see Kelsey Minton there, the second goal scorer, making her way off the pitch. It's already been pretty hard work for these two teams. Still 45 minutes to go, though. Here's the second goal. It was Doyle's shot into the scrum. And in the end, it was Minton who willed it over the line. And then the penalty kick for Catherine Zimmerman. Goalkeeper dived the wrong way. And Zimmerman able to steer it down towards the right side. So 2-1 at halftime. Plenty to play for here. Alamein at present would be doing the rest of the league a big favour if they can hold on to this scoreline. As we go to the break, it's Calder United 1, Alamein 2. On. Adamopoulos. Through ball is a good one. Minton might be through here. It's Kelsey Minton. And a great chance again for Alamein. It's been very attacking from both sides in the early exchanges. And now Calder once again on the march. Rample's pass, finding its way through. Zimmerman, and it's blocked off the boot. Desperate late challenge coming in from Adamopoulos. Looked as though it was opening up for the league's top scorer there. And it may yet. Zimmerman bearing down on goal again. And this time it's Catherine Brown standing in the... Not going to go for the long throw this time. Galabadarachi able to lose Lorca. Now takes on Binning. It's Jacinta at the byline and tried to do it all. In the end, Galabadarachi's first corner didn't ask too many questions. How about this one? Attacking the keeper, and it's off the head of Minton. Aoyagi missed it, and she's down and hurt. Thankfully, today we're in beautiful, bright sunshine. No rain to speak of as well. I don't want to jinx it for our cameraman James, but so far so good. Here's Beard with a tumbling long shot, and that was nearly Beard involved again. Moves it on quickly. Marie Rample will take on the defence here. On. Adamopoulos. Through ball is a good one. Minton might be through here. It's Kelsey Minton. And a great chance again for Alamein. It's been very attacking from both sides in the early exchanges. And now Calder once again on the march. Rample's pass, finding its way through. Zimmerman, and it's blocked off the boot. Desperate late challenge coming in from Adamopoulos. Looked as though it was opening up for the league's top scorer there. And it may yet. Zimmerman bearing down on goal again, and this time it's Catherine Brown standing in the... Not going to go for the long throw this time. Galabadarachi able to lose Lorca. Now takes on Binning. It's Jacinta at the byline and tried to do it all. In the end, Galabadarachi's first corner didn't ask too many questions. How about this one? Attacking the keeper, and it's off the head of Minton. Aoyagi missed it, and she's down and hurt. Thankfully, today we're in beautiful, bright sunshine. No rain to speak of as well. I don't want to jinx it for our cameraman James, but so far so good. Here's Beard with a tumbling long shot, and that was nearly Beard involved again. Moves it on quickly. Marie Rample will take on the defence here single-handedly. Looking for an opening. Was there a push? Oh, Sinclair went to ground. Beard. Rample against Checker. Rample fires, and it's gone wide with the aid of a deflection. Path Alonso, who is nearing top speed. And Alonso, dispossessed by Zimmerman, chased this ball down to the left corner. One-on-one against Rossi. Duel of the two Americans. Zimmerman goes into a little one-on-two and is able to win. Minton, taken away by Rovers, but ran straight into Minton. Didn't know much about it, but was able to recover. Gets it to Galabadarachi. She'll want her right foot here and trying to cut in. Stretch the legs, Checker, and play it to Lawson. Cutting in Jenna Lawson, and now the turn from Minton. It's the chance, and spilled by the keeper. Foul by stoppage time. It's going to be Galabadarachi to take the corner. High to the far post. No one home. Bouncing through. The shot comes in from Doyle, and it goes wide to the near side. On the line, Rample trying to sprint away from Ellis, who's able to cut back in. Rample, the cross off the head of Checker. Beard was arriving late. Couldn't get to the ball. The ball. Turns and plays it long. It might open up here. Kelsey Minton on the angle, and it's a good save by Aoyagi, but straight into the path of Lawson. And Alamein do get the opening goal. High to the far post, and it's fired into traffic. Off the line. Is it turned over by Minton? It is. A big scrap on the line. Alamein won't care. They've doubled. It's on the goal line. Can the Alamein keeper keep the clean sheet intact? It's Zimmerman, and it's Calder back in business. Goal number 25 for the season. Through ball is a good one. Minton might be through here. It's Kelsey Minton. And a great chance again for Alamein. It's been very attacking from both sides in the early exchanges. And now Calder once again on the march. Rample's pass, finding its way through. Zimmerman, and it's blocked off the boot. Desperate late challenge coming in from Adamopoulos. Looked as though it was opening up for the league's top scorer there. And it may yet. Zimmerman bearing down on goal again. And this time it's Catherine Brown standing in the... Not going to go for the long throw this time. Galabadarachi able to lose Lorca. Now takes on Binning. It's Jacinta at the byline and tried to do it all. In the end, her off the ball. Turns and plays it long. It might open up here. Kelsey Minton on the angle, and it's a good save by Aoyagi, but straight into the path of Lawson. And Alamein do get the opening goal. Galabadarachi's first corner didn't ask too many questions. How about this one? Attacking the keeper, and it's off the head of Minton. Aoyagi missed it, and she's down and hurt. Corner, high to the far post. And it's fired into traffic. Off the line. Is it turned over by Minton? It is. A big scrap on the line. Alamein won't care. They've dubbed. Thankfully, today we're in beautiful, bright sunshine. No rain to speak of as well. I don't want to jinx it for our cameraman, James, but so far, so good. Here's Beard with a tumbling long shot, and that was nearly Beard involved again. Moves it on quickly. Marie Rample will take on the defence here single-handedly. Looking for an opening. Was there a push? Oh, Sinclair went to ground. Waits on the goal line. Can the Alamein keeper keep the clean sheet intact? It's Zimmerman. And it's Calder back in business. Goal number 25 for the... Beard. Rample. Against Checker. Rample fires. And it's gone wide with the aid of a deflection. Path Alonso, who is nearing top speed. And Alonso, dispossessed by Zimmerman, chased this ball down to the left corner. 1-on-1 against Rossi. Duel of the two Americans. Zimmerman goes into a little 1-on-2 and is able to win. Minton, taken away by Rovers, but ran straight into Minton. Didn't know much about it, but was able to recover. Gets it to Galabadarachi. She'll want her right foot here and trying to cut in. Stretch the legs, Checker, and play it to Lawson. Cutting in Jenna Lawson, and now the turn from Minton. It's the chance, and spilled by the keeper. Foul by stoppage time. It's going to be Galabadarachi to take the corner. High to the far post. No one home. Bouncing through. The shot comes in from Doyle, and it goes wide to the near side. On the line, Rample trying to sprint away from Ellis, who's able to cut back in. Rample, the cross off the head of Checker. Beard was arriving late. Couldn't get to the ball. Welcome back to live pictures from Keilor Park as this NPL Victoria women's match. Currently Calder United 1, trailing Alamein 2. Counts down to kick off at the start of the second half. It's been an intriguing game so far, and we are potentially on track to see Calder beaten for the first time this season in any competition. They've been on a long undefeated streak. Right now, Alamein would be on track for what would be a real landmark win. Goals coming from Jana Lawson and Kelsey Minton, putting Alamein 2-0 up before a penalty from Catherine Zimmerman pegged it back to 2-1. That was the halftime score. And it will be interesting to see which way this match goes in the second half. Alamein do play a very high-energy style that can see them burn out at times, while, by contrast, Calder played at midweek in the Women's State Knockout Cup. And you wonder if that could end up factoring in to them slowing down at some point during the afternoon. We are live and interactive. We're reading the comments on the Alamein Facebook post, so if you are watching through NPLW Victoria or the Calder United page, make sure you jump over and I'll be able to read your comments out live on air. So Alamein, for those of you who joined us during half-time, in their sky blue away kit, up against Calder in the navy blue. And they get us started attacking the left of your screens here in the second half. 2-1 up at the moment. Calder trying to avoid their first defeat of the season. As Alana Byrne hits it long down the left side for Sinclair to go and chase, and Brown is able to put it out. For those of you who may have joined us during half-time, it doesn't look as though there were any subs during the break. So the way they're lining up at the moment, Calder with Aoyagi in goal, Keilor and Rachel Binning at the centre of defence. Sarah Lorca at right back and Alicia Ike over at left back. Midfield trio of Alana Byrne, Emma Robers, and also, as I look at my team sheet here, Marie Rampel, I think, is in midfield today. And then up top, Alexandra Sinclair, Catherine Zimmerman, and Angie Beard. Here's a long throw, headed away by Lawson. Ike gets another opportunity. Turning it back, but telegraphed the pass, and it's cleared away. Now Minton holding the ball up. Plays it to Doyle. Lawson down the right side. Connects with Alonso. Now Amanda Doyle. Alamein trying to retain the ball. Turning into traffic. Zimmerman able to take it away. Sinclair. Calder trying to keep the tempo high at the start of the second half. Attempted through ball, cleared away by Brown. And it's going to tumble out. The Alamein team, Erin Hudson in goal. Lucy Adamopoulos and Alexis Rossi in defence along with Catherine Brown. Out wide in defence. I think Liv Ellis has returned to left back here at the start of the second half. Emma Checkers playing in midfield at the moment, along with Amanda Doyle and Jacinta Gallibatarachi. And then up forward, Rachel Alonso and Kelsey Minton. Here is Checker. And now Ellis. Intercepted by Lorca. He's going to drive it long for Calder. Sinclair. Breaking wide. And unable to find a way past Rossi, who then, in a show of strength, couldn't quite knock Sinclair out of the game. The cross is swung into the box. Shallow clearance. Ellis can't get it away. Rampel. And now Robers. Through the right they go. Rampel. And now Catherine Brown steadying and driving the ball long and away. And out for a throw. Stella says, great to be able to watch this live. Great to have Caleb Smith watching in, junior NTC coach. Whitney Knight, Bulleen player, watching on. Of course, Bulleen at the moment be very interested in this match, given their own battle for a spot in the top four. Balancing that against their perhaps desire to try and chase down Calder at the top of the league. Here's Gallibatarachi. They can't take the ball off her, and now a long shot is going to bend wide. Gallibatarachi went for glory, but not able to steer that back towards the goal of Ayana Aoyagi. Got word around the ground that Galaxy United have taken a 1-0 lead against South Melbourne in Women's NPL. That game's half an hour behind this one, so that would be a big, big result as well, given Galaxy's current struggles. Would essentially bring second place right back into play for the chasing pack if South were to lose today. It'd be quite the weekend if the top two teams were to both lose on the same day. Of course, we've still got plenty to play out in both matches. Here's Lawson turning it back to Brown. Keilor. Straight back to Brown, whose long ball connected with her to begin with. Zimmerman. No power behind the shot, but Rampel will follow up. Brown once again a magnet to the ball at present. And now Alamein charging in. Alonso. Rovers. And Byrne. Zimmerman. Able to shrug the attention of Doyle. Oh, what a cracker from Catherine Zimmerman. Calder draw level in spectacular style. And Catherine Zimmerman, goal number 26 of the season, might be the best of the lot. Able to hold off the challenge of Doyle, free the feet, and just decided to fire, and the goalkeeper Hudson left standing. A spectator as the ball nestled in the right side of the net. What a strike, and all of a sudden, we are back level at 2-2. And Calder's comeback off the back of Catherine Zimmerman has come together in a 15-minute spell either side of half-time. We've got an injury concern here for Adamopoulos off the back of that goal. And word around the ground that Melina Ayres has equalised for South Melbourne. So they're now 1-1 away to Galaxy. Thank you to Skip Fulton, who's keeping me posted from down in Torquay. I imagine it's a bit colder down there than it is here at Keilor Park, and this is not good. Lucy Adamopoulos is being carried from the pitch here by the Alamein trainers, and I wonder if this will necessitate the first sub of the afternoon for either team. It's amazing how the momentum of the match has shifted. Alamein really were in control at 2-0 up, only for the penalty for Zimmerman to get them back in business. And we see the change here. Young Lucy Richards is coming on to replace Adamopoulos. So, first sub. And it's probably going to lead to a switch in formation, or a switch in positions as well. I think Richards has been sent out to the left, and Jacinta Gallo-Badaracci moved into the centre of midfield as the pressure remains now on Alamein. They were 2-0 up. Now Calder on the march. And they could even take the lead here. Angie Beard going to ground, but no power behind the shot. Bouncing into the arms of Hudson. Hudson again called upon to clear. Late contact. Referee has paid a foul against Sinclair. And it's the first booking of the game. Yellow card for Alexandra Sinclair. It's been a game of few fouls and reasonably good behaviour so far, but this late challenge has been sanctioned. Take another look here. Hudson coming out, and the swinging leg to clear the ball was wiped out there by the on-rushing attacker. No doubt in Joanna Tarakis' mind that it was a yellow card straight away. And we've had both goalkeepers down for a time in this match. And where Ayana Ayagi was able to bounce back up, there's real concern here for Erin Hudson. You see the look on Emma Checker's face and the trainer. This is a worry. Having another look here at the collision between the team, and you do fear the worst there because it's the leg that's exposed and trying to clear the ball, being wiped out by the oncoming attacker. That's how legs get broken, unfortunately, and you hope that it's not that serious for Hudson. There's a look at the crowd watching on here at Keilor Park this afternoon, sitting in the sun. Alamein have just made their first sub, and like Calder today, they don't actually have a recognised second goalkeeper on their bench. So if Hudson can't continue, your guess is as good as mine as to who might be able to play in goal. There's another look at Zimmerman's equaliser. And there you go. Erin Hudson is waving off the bench, saying, I'm right to continue. There's the thumbs up, just to confirm it, if there was any doubt. So relief and good news. Both goalkeepers have had a scare today, but they're both continuing in the game. So plane goes overhead here at Keilor Park. Rovers clearing it out. Calder haven't been immune to a shootout this year. They did draw 4-4 with Bulleen Lions earlier in the season. A bit of a crazy game here. Wonder if we're heading for that sort of scoreline again today. Minton. Lawson. Trying to get out of a 1-on-2. Ike knocks the ball towards the byline and it eventually squirms its way over for an Alamein corner. It's going to be taken by Galabadarachi. Attacking the near post this time, glancing off the head of Rovers. Doyle teeing up Alonso. Catherine Brown now. And off the head of Lorca. Strong defending. And Rovers in on Alonso. Oh, bit of a miss. I think there Rovers lucky to get away with the shove on Alonso, but took the ball and booted it clear. Throw in from right back then. And now a through ball for Rample. Loose touch, and Hudson recovered from that knock. Down to claim the ball. Calder's best opportunity to take the lead today. And Rample denied. Alonso, and this time a foul by Alamein. Protests from both benches. I think the Alamein bench shouting out the other one was worse. Was also in a much more dangerous position. They've got a free kick here. Rachel Alonso will stand solo over the free kick. And a pack of players has formed as Alamein try to get back in front here, having yielded a 2-0 advantage. You can see the scene set. Players lined up across the top of the area. Eventually the free kick is fired into the box. And glancing off Alamein head last, out for a goal kick. A lot of fuss there about the player in the one-woman wall not standing far enough back. Comes to nothing in the end. Binning. Long ball. Straight to Rossi. Alamein. Almost caught in possession. Alicia Ike. Taking on Minton. Ike still going the defender. Getting nosebleeds up that far forward. And has been left sore by Minton's challenge. And to shouts of put it out, Aaron Hudson obliges and boots it into touch. The trainer's going to need to call again. Only 13 minutes into this second half, and we've already had a couple of incidents that have stopped the game. Have another look at it here. Ike able to get through Minton and then went to ground. Didn't quite capture exactly what went wrong, but it's left her in a spot of bother. Take a look over at the Calder bench there. Mark Torcaso with the shaved head. And Williamson in the peaked cap. the Calder Brains Trust. Let's see some of the junior Calder players sitting on the other side of the fence. And there's the Alamein bench. Daniel Foden, the assistant coach, just prowling around there, speaking to some of the subs. Sinisa Koanzic in the suit. We've only seen the one sub in this game made so far, and that was Richards coming off for the injured Adamopoulos. Calder yet to turn to their bench. And after the treatment to Ike, it has been administered, and we're back underway with a live ball at the feet of Liv Ellis. Playing it over to Alexis Rossi. Checker. Able to glide through one tackle. Might be away here. Up to Minton. Hard up against the byline. And eventually wins a throw. Binning determined not to concede a corner there. Lawson's throw straight onto the head of Robers and returned back out for another throw. Do it all over again. Off the head of Ike this time. Attempted long shot from Doyle. Ricochets away. Rossi guarding Sinclair. Checkers there to help out. And the ball found its way out first. Called a throw. Byrne. Straight to Brown. And Brown is happy enough to put it out. Game is just a bit of a lull. A couple of delays for injured players has maybe taken a little bit of the momentum out of the match. Calder drawing level early in the second half thanks to Zimmerman. That was back in the 51st minute. 10 minutes on from that equaliser. Neither team has really looked overly likely to score and take the lead for themselves. The game remains in the balance. Alonso. Back to Doyle. And that one fielded on the Alamein bench as it slid out. Ike. Loose touch from Doyle. And 50-50 ball against Alicia Ike, but it's going to deflect for Zimmerman. Oh, neat control on the ball there. Was able to leave Lawson behind, but Doyle was one opponent too many. And now Alamein right down in their defensive corner. Trying to break the lines here, but Calder have got them pinned in. And again, the ball crosses the line out for a throw before they can escape away. Zimmerman sliding in. Won the ball to no great purpose, though. Alamein take over through Galabadarachi. And Jacinta is trying to drive them forward here. Pops it over the top. Minton on the run. Surveying the options, Kelsey Minton, and then cut it back in straight to Alana Byrne. And Calder win possession once again. Byrne. Hopeful long ball. They really are dedicated to hugging the outer side here. Calder. Meyer puts it out. Players over on the other side of the pitch, closest to us, on the clubroom side of the ground, might be starting to feel a little bit disengaged with the game here. The play hasn't really come over to their flank in quite a while. Here goes Galabadarachi, able to glide through. All about the cutback here, and again went for the surprise attack on the impossible angle. This time it's parried out for a corner kick. Galabadarachi able to glide past Calder defenders there. Meyer didn't really put in much of a challenge in the end, and well, Richards was at the near post trying to do something with the cross. Two youngest players on the pitch, not quite able to link up there. And now we wait for Galabadarachi to take the corner as the plane goes overhead here at Keilor Park. Galabadarachi's corner, dropped by Aoyagi, and she's able to recover before Rossi was able to get in and try to nudge the ball goal bound. It's not a long clearance though. Zimmerman. And now Lucy Richards sends it to Galabadarachi. And Lawson trying to hurdle through the challenge. Foul given. Alamein with another free kick in a dangerous sort of position. Word from around the grounds is that it's 1-1 at half-time between Galaxy United and South Melbourne. So on the live table, it means Calder would currently be on 37, 7 points clear of South Melbourne on 30. Bulleen 25, Bayside 25, and Alamein 24 would still be a point out of the top four. And Galaxy would improve to 17, some way back, down in 6th position. So it's a day where both Alamein and Galaxy really need to go for the win rather than settle for a draw. Here's Galabadarachi's free kick. Ike is able to clear it away. Flicked on by Sinclair. And two Alamein players take each other out. Lorca, a hopeful long ball. Ellis backtracking, and with a deflection, it's going to fall into the arms of Erin Hudson. Well, luck's of fortune there, and Hudson looking very proppy. We saw her get that leg injury earlier in the half. Still walking though, still moving. That was nearly a freak goal. Calder going for something a bit more conventional here. Angie Beard shooting on sight and putting it wide of the top left corner. Out for a goal kick. Just the replay there. Lorca saw the pitch open up and it was a bit of a hit and hope in the end. Ellis's clearance straight into the oncoming Calder attacker. Robers. Doyle. Meyer. Still running the centre back and now sends it long. Checker. Across to Ellis. And can't link up with Richards as it goes out for a throw. Galabadarachi loses out to Robers. And the ball is going to break off Richards' clearance to Minton. Very good straight line speed, Kelsey Minton. Trying to cut in on the angle. Drives it across the pitch. Alonso unmarked. Great chance for Alamein. Alonso off the crossbar. And now Richards unable to free the feet for a follow-up shot as it's cleared away. Rachel Alonso so close to putting Calder back, Alamein I should say, back into the lead. And it was Minton's pass to open up the pitch and find a great shot. And off the woodwork it went. Desperate defending. Ayana Ayagi got a hand on that shot from Alonso. Able to put it into the woodwork. Advantage of the Sportscast Australia replay showing us that. Calder given suitable warning that even though they've given up a 2-0 lead, Alamein, they're not done with just yet. Here's a long shot coming, and no power behind it from Angie Beard on this occasion to trouble Erin Hudson. Byrne, caught by Galabadarachi. Jacinta's away, through the right side. Lawson now. Alamein on the march. Got a bit of feeling that maybe their third goal isn't too far away. And the end product is just lacking a bit there as it slides out for a goal kick. .20 minutes to go then. Chance for both teams to just take a breath and consolidate here. Over the right side, Lawson. Early ball. Minton trying to flick it on at the near post. And Binning stuck right in close marking and able to put it behind for a corner kick. They've had plenty of corners now, Alamein. Galabadarachi will attempt to put this one in the hot spot once more. Ayagi is not the tallest goalkeeper, so could really cause some trouble here, a well-placed corner. Well, that one not the case. Sliding beyond the byline and out for a goal kick, so the pressure is relieved. And inside the last 20 minutes, there'll be plenty of stoppage time in this game due to couple of injuries, the lengthier one for Aaron Hudson, but also Alicia Ike was down and needed assessment from the trainer. So you'd think it'd be a bit more than the standard 3 minutes today. Maybe 4 or 5 already. We've still got 20 to go. Binning, long ball. Flick header on by Sinclair, but straight to Catherine Brown. Sinclair tries to use her speed, but took on one defender too many. Lorca with the follow-up. Cleared from the centre of defence by Ellis. Beard. Loose touch. And taken away by Galabadarachi. Beard back in, though. Has done well. Oh, that's a tough call there from the ref. I think it was all ball from Angie Beard, but Joanna Tractus with a better view than mine. Paying the foul. Alamein are away quickly. Ellis. Richards, little back-heeled flick into the path of Liv Ellis, who continues the run. And now Minton. Keisha Meyer trying to shut it all down. Minton persisting. Lawson. Here's Ellis. Great chance for Alamein, and it's over the bar. Well, that should have been 3-2 to Alamein. Fantastic from Ellis. Start to finish. Began the move all the way down at left back. And then it was Lawson's cut back. And Liv Ellis with the entire Calder defence trying to charge her down. Skied it when the opportunity presented. Still, great run. And Alamein have shown that maybe now they're the team back on top. How about the little flick from Lucy Richards on the way through? So clever. Rample. Rossi. Now Lawson. Good control of the ball. Ellis. Long over the right side. Minton chasing. Meyer is there. Binning. Well, almost a bit of confusion. Richards was trying to make it difficult. Ayagi, a no-nonsense clearance. Now Ike. Back to Zimmerman. Alana Byrne. And it's Zimmerman once more. Byrne. Sending it long, and Catherine Brown is comfortable under this one. Minton's header. Straight to Meyer. Foul on this occasion. Alana Byrne knocking over Alonso right in front of the Calder bench. Long ball, Minton, clever use of the body there, able to lose one defender, but Emma Robers was across, and now the referee has seen a foul. The push from Minton, not subtle enough. High ball, good header by Sinclair, but no one able to run onto it for Calder United. Sinclair herself, in the end, trying to chase it down. Cleared by Brown. Binning across, and where's the contact from Galabadarachi? Tried to hook it and keep it in. Assistant referee wouldn't oblige. So it's going to be an Alamein throw down in their attacking half. Ellis boots it high. Contest ensues. Lawson did well to protect it. Doyle hasn't been her most prominent day. Amanda Doyle would love to have a say in these final 15 minutes. Lawson, good cross, asking a few questions. And in the end, it's Robers who has no choice but to put it behind for another corner. Alamein into double figures well and truly now. They've had so many opportunities to rain free kicks and corners down on the Calder defence, and so far they've only been able to capitalise with the one goal from a set piece. Again, trying to retake the lead here. Plenty of numbers committed forward as we wait for Galabadarachi. Calder have made a sub in the meantime while they're defending a corner. So the superstitious among you may not think that's the best idea. Anyway, here comes the corner, and it's turned away from the edge of the 6-yard box. Alonso out to the right side. Galabadarachi takes on Meyer, fires it in, and it's going to be yet another corner. So it looks like the change for Calder was Alexandra Sinclair off and Polly Doran on. Changing the strikers up top. Right now the focus is very much on defending though. Every Calder player bar one inside the defensive penalty area. Galabadarachi's corner again. This one with a ricochet. Checker trying to free the feet. And it's prodded in. Rossi has put Alamein in front. Out of a sea of legs, it was Alexis Rossi able to steer it into the back of the net. And after giving up a 2-0 lead, Alamein find themselves ahead 3-2. Brown and then Checker. It was pinballing around, and it was Rossi who steered it into the bottom right corner. And you can see what it means to the Alamein players. A big celebration as they take the lead here in this match for the second time this afternoon. And the goal coming in the 78th minute for Alexis Rossi. Just a reminder that Calder have not lost a game as we see them try to get the equaliser, sliced back into the arms of Hudson. Calder have not lost a game since last year's preliminary final. Unbeaten in the league through 14 matches so far this year. Here's Robers, and fouled by Galabadarachi. Free kick in a very dangerous position, and it's a yellow card for Jacinta. Just the second yellow card of the afternoon. And Alamein here know the importance of a win. If they had to get back into the top four by the end of this weekend, they need all 3 points today. There's Erin Hudson setting the defensive wall. Angie Beard has shown herself to be incredibly dangerous from free kicks this year. Scored last weekend from a free kick against South Melbourne and They're not even going to feign interest in a right-footed taker here. It's going to be the left foot of Angie Beard and no one else standing over this dead ball to try and bring Calder level, try to protect their unbeaten record. 4 in the wall for Angie Beard, dipping it late and just over the bar, so close. Angie Beard putting it out for a goal kick in the end, but with still 10.5 minutes plus stoppage to go, you know how dangerous this is going to be if Alamein give up another set piece in that sort of territory. Played over to the left side. Checker driving it out. Sinclair. Now the sub Doran. Shut down by Ellis. Out for a throw. It's going Calder's way. Still plenty of time for Calder to get back in this game. It's become a chilly afternoon here at Keilor Park. Rample. Calder will get another throw. Sinclair dancing on the ball, trying to fashion space for a cross, can't do so. And it's the goal scorer Rossi who puts it out for a corner kick. Alamein out and out defence now with their 3-2 lead in pocket. Angie Beard to take the corner. To the far post. Oh, Alexandra Sinclair went sprawling. The ball didn't make contact with anyone. It went out for a goal kick, and Calder with a few belated questions about a penalty kick. You see Binning and Checker talking to each other there about grabbing and grappling. Referee playing peacemaker in between the two. They'll resume hostilities at the next set piece, you imagine. In the end, it all came to nothing. A goal kick. Meyer taking on Minton. Now Alonso. Byrne. Can't take the ball away. Zimmerman. And booted clear by Doyle. Ike dispossessed. Now Lawson through the right side. Minton. Numbers getting forward for Alamein. Lucy Richards. Trying to turn away from Rample. Can the youngster escape? Rample is back in and has done well to guard her corner there, winning a throw. Richards. Rample. And this time blocked out, but it's going to be a goal kick. So call to get the ball, but they need to get a move on here. 7 minutes plus stoppage to go. Staring down the barrel of their first defeat of the season. A result that would give the rest of the league some hope that they can try to drag them in from their big lead at the top of the table. Foul in midfield. Alonso wins the free kick, and all of this is precious seconds off the clock now for Alamein, who at some point or another, their thoughts will turn to time wasting here. Maybe still a bit too far from home to try any of the dark arts just yet. You see a replay of the foul there from Byrne, just cutting across the ankles of Alonso. Here's the free kick, top of the box. Robers heads it away. Beard on the non-preferred right foot. Rossi, back to Ellis, awkward back pass, but Brown makes it look comfortable, looping it high and away. Rample. Beard straight into the challenge of Checker, who clears it down the line, and it's going to bend in and work out here for Kelsey Minton. Minton surveying the options, wanted the right foot, crossed it in, cleared away. Alamein won't mind, they're down the right end as far as they're concerned. You do wonder if the referee, Joanna Tarakis, is going to be compelled to produce a card here for time wasting. Galabadarachi has to be careful. She's not the one left holding the bucket because she's already been booked today. Cross into the box, headed away by Meyer. Checker. Ike. And wins the throw off Lawson. So Calder on an 18-game unbeaten run, 3 cup games, the Community Shield, and 14 in the league. And now they have 5 minutes to try and find an equaliser, otherwise it comes to an end. Meyer able to win the wrestle. Has to move the ball up the pitch though. Ellis. And now Zimmerman, Alonso, back to Ellis. Alamein have got the numbers here. Lawson, and left the ball behind. Robers. Attempted long ball. Doran trying to make a presence. Cleared by Brown and driven out. Alana Byrne. Now Zimmerman trying to go through the legs of Doyle, but Ellis was there to clear it away. Bouncing up to Checker. Zimmerman. Now Byrne. It's a hopeful tumbling pass, but it's flicked on. And Doran appeared to knock over Ellis there. Perhaps a little bit unfortunate, Alamein, not to get a foul paid. And it means that Calder will have a throw. Rample hurling it in. Ellis charging towards the ball. And what's the call here? Handball. So, Angie Beard, you'd fancy this will be a cross rather than a direct shot. Either way, it's going to be dangerous here for Alamein as they try to hold on to their 3-2 lead. Let's have a look again here. It's a tight call, but no protesting going on from Alamein. Aaron Hudson wants 2 in the wall here. I don't rule out the direct shot on goal from Angie Beard, but it would take something pretty extraordinary to score from here. Here it comes. Beard loops it to the far post. Oh, and commitment from Sinclair, who's gone crashing into the post. Did everything she could to try and win the header, and then has been absolutely ironed out by the post at the end of the run. It was a great ball in from Beard, looping away from all the defenders. And Sinclair did make just a glancing contact with the ball, but then significant contact with the post. And the trainer has been called out here, and even some assistance from the Alamein bench coming over, such as the concern here for Alexandra Sinclair. This is going to add to the stoppage time here at the end of the second half. Have another look here. It was a great run. Fearless determination, really, to try and head the ball. You can see all the Calder players have gathered around their prone teammate, who now, the good news is able to sit back up. Referee Joanna Tarakis just checking the watch. We've ticked into the final 2 minutes of regulation. I think if we're serious here, you're looking at maybe even 6 or 7 minutes of stoppage at the end of the afternoon here, because we've had 3 significant delays for injury in this match. Guess we don't have to wait long until Janelle Samet lifts the board over on the outer side. You wonder if Alamein have got a a couple of time-wasting subs up their sleeve as well here. As we tick into the final minute now, they're holding a 3-2 lead. You see there Sinclair is able to stand with the help of a couple of offsiders. Curiously, Calder don't appear to have made a sub. From what I can see, oh, they have thrown on Mackenzie Matthews, so they've made the change. Sinclair off, Matthews on, and wonder if the youngster from Newcastle might be able to help them preserve their unbeaten season so far. Alamein will feel as though they're closing in on the win now. Not only are they holding the lead, but that lengthy delay might have just drained a bit of momentum and taken the wind out of Calder's sails. Robers with a long clearance. And now driven along by Doran, hoping for Matthews. Cleared away by Brown. And then off Rample, out it goes. I haven't seen the board go up for stoppage, but I will keep you posted if I do see anything from the outer side of the ground. We've gone half a minute into stoppage time here. Binning once, twice, heading it down the line. Richards, Byrne. Now Robers against Rample, Ellis. Alamein have got it down the right end as far as they're concerned. Gallivatarachi. And not so subtle little grab on Byrne there, but referee not interested. Play continues, and Ellis is able to win a throw off Rample. Throw-in goes down the line from Checker, out off Binning. And the shouts are coming from the sidelines to take it down to the corner. So Alamein have switched gears. They're going to go into time-wasting mode here and try to lock down on what would be a potential season-shaping win for them if they do hold on. So let the games begin. And they're not able to trap the ball down there. Calder have got it back, and they need to clear it away from the line and just go end-to-end. That's maybe not the throw they needed. Robers. Up it goes and deflected out off Ellis, so Calder get the ball. You can still see how far they've got to take it. Never mind score at the end of it. Marie Rample. Off the head of Doran. Ellis clears it away. Minton, you can see the speed still at the end of a long afternoon for Kelsey Minton. First to the ball. No thoughts of taking it to the corner here. Wants to go and try and seal the game and then crosses it into Aoyagi. So Calder do get the ball back, and now they can try and drive it end to end. Booted high by Aoyagi. Wasn't subtle from Doyle on Zimmerman. And Zimmerman able to turn and fire it forward. Angie Beard able to find the ball. Cuts it into Robers, back to Beard. Bit of time to pick a pass here for Beard. And now Mackenzie Matthews off the bench. What can she do here? It's a low cross and it's cleared away. Up comes Robers. It's a chance here for Calder and deflected the shot. Out for a corner kick. Looked as though it was just opening up for Robers. We're into the 4th minute of stoppage time at the end of the afternoon. As you see there, right there, it looked as though Robers might be about to fire a equalising shot, but Liv Ellis was able to charge it down, and now it's a corner kick for Calder. Angie Beard. Is this the chance where they can keep their unbeaten start to the season going? It's into the near post, and it's dealt with by Doyle. They get another corner, but it's more seconds off the clock. Everyone back for Alamein. Beard's corner, take two. This one swinging into the near post, and they'll get a third in a row. Headed behind by Doyle this time. And there's no ball over on the near side, so they have to wait for Alamein eventually to go and boot one back. Just builds the tension here. Three corners in a row at the end of the afternoon. Alamein trying to hold on to their lead. Here it comes from Beard again, and again it's shallow at the near post. Beard will follow up around Doyle and then blocked straight off the boot. Zimmerman goes and retrieves the ball. Lawson knocked her over. And the end result is a Calder throw. Or is it? No, it's Alamein. You wonder if that might be it. 5 minutes up now. Brown just boots it long down the line. And eventually finds its way out. Rampel. Ellis. And it's gone out once again. Binning. Full time, and Alamein win. Calder fall for the first time in 18 games, and Alamein with a potential season shaper here away at Keilor Park. They have come to the home of the ladder leaders, and after giving up a 2-0 lead, they were able to take the lead one last time, and it was Alexis Rossi there, you can see, helping off her goalkeeper, Erin Hudson, who finished the game injured, but still able to hold on. Full time here. And a really entertaining NPLW Victoria match ends Calder United 2, Alamein 3. As you see their handshakes at full time, this is a big, big result for Alamein because it means they'll climb back into the top four. And Calder, after 11 wins and 3 draws to start their campaign, have finally been beaten. Take a look at some of the highlights here. Thanks to Sportscast Australia. That was Jana Lawson putting Alamein into a 1-0 lead. Then we saw this shot from Doyle fall on the line, and it was Kelsey Minton who willed it in. That was 2-0, and at the time, Calder looked flat, looked out of it, and looked like they were going to be beaten. And then the third goal, after Calder had got back to 2-2, Rossi out of the traffic, able to slide it into the bottom corner. And that came with just about 15 minutes to go. As you can see there, Lucy Adamopoulos being carried off as well. So it's a win that's come at a cost for Alamein, but they won't care right now. It will be celebrations for them as they win 3-2 here this afternoon. A double from Catherine Zimmerman was what got Calder back into the game, but ultimately it's Alamein who prevail. So Calder still top of the league on 36 points. Around the ground, South Melbourne are in front, so they are up to 32. The gap would be back to just 4 at the top of the league. And then Alamein jump into third place tonight at least. They're on 26 ahead of the game tomorrow between Bulleen and Bayside on 25 each. Thank you for your company today. Big thanks to both clubs, Calder and Alamein, who have gone half and half on Sportscast Australia this afternoon. Fantastic initiative by both clubs to stream today's game live, and it's been a brilliant production. Thank you to Sportscast Australia's crew here today. My name is Teo Pellizzeri. Thank you for your company. We leave you with pictures of Alamein enjoying their win against Calder United. It's goodbye for now. On. Adamopoulos. Through ball is a good one. Minton might be through here. It's Kelsey Minton. And a great chance again for Alamein. It's been very attacking from both sides in the early exchanges. And now Calder once again on the march. Rampel's pass, finding its way through. Zimmerman. And it's blocked off the boot. Desperate late challenge coming in from Adamopoulos. Looked as though it was opening up for the league's top scorer there. And it may yet. Zimmerman bearing down on goal again, and this time it's Catherine Brown standing in the... Not going to go for the long throw this time. Galabadarachi able to lose Lorca. Now takes on Binning. It's Jacinta at the byline, and tried to do it all. In the end, get her off the ball. Turns and plays it long. It might open up here. Kelsey Minton on the angle, and it's a good save by Aoyagi, but straight into the path of Lawson. and Alamein do get the opening goal. Galabadarachi's first corner didn't ask too many questions. How about this one? Attacking the keeper, and it's off the head of Minton. Aoyagi missed it, and she's down and hurt. Corner, high to the far post. And it's fired into traffic. Off the line. Is it turned over by Minton? It is. A big scrap on the line. Alamein won't care. They've doubled. Thankfully, today we're in beautiful, bright sunshine. No rain to speak of as well. I don't want to jinx it for our cameraman James, but so far so good. Here's Beard with a tumbling long shot, and that was nearly Beard involved again. Moves it on quickly. Marie Rampel will take on the defence here single-handedly. Looking for an opening. Was there a push? Oh, Sinclair went to ground. But it was the right call. No penalty. And here, the referee does believe it's a penalty. Angie Beard waits on the goal line. Can the Alamein keeper keep the clean sheet intact? It's Zimmerman, and it's Calder back in business. Goal number 25 for the Beard. Rampel against Checker. Rampel fires, and it's gone wide with the aid of a deflection. Path Alonso, who is nearing top speed. And Alonso dispossessed by Zimmerman. Chase this ball down to the left corner. One-on-one against Rossi. Duel of the two Americans. Zimmerman goes into a little one-on-two and is able to win. Minton taken away by Rovers, but ran straight into Minton. Didn't know much about it, but was able to recover. Gets it to Galabadarachi. She'll want her right foot here and trying to cut in. Stretch the legs, Checker, and play it to Lawson. Cutting in Jenna Lawson. And now the turn from Minton. It's the chance and spilled by the keeper. Foul by stoppage time. It's going to be Galabadarachi to take the corner. High to the far post. No one home. Bouncing through. The shot comes in from Doyle and it goes wide to the near side. On the line. Rampel trying to sprint away from Ellis, who's able to cut back in. Rampel, the cross off the head of Checker. Beard was arriving late, couldn't get to the ball. And unable to find a way past Rossi, who then, in a show of strength, couldn't quite knock Sinclair out of the game. The cross is swung into the box. Shallow clearance. Desire to try and chase down Calder at the top of the league. Here's Galabadarachi. They can't take the ball off her, and now a long shot is going to bend wide. Galabadarachi went for glory. Zimmerman able to shrug the attention of Doyle. Oh, what a cracker from Catherine Zimmerman. On Alamein. They were 2-0 up. Now Calder on the march. And they could even take the lead here. Angie Beard going to ground, but no power behind the shot. And now a through ball for Rampel. Loose touch, and Hudson recovered from that knock. Almost caught in possession. Alicia Ike taking on Minton. Ike still going the defender. Getting nosebleeds up Alicia Ike, but it's going to deflect for Zimmerman. Oh, neat control on the ball there. Was able to leave a bit disengaged with the game here. The play hasn't really come over to their flank in quite a while. Here goes Galabadarachi, able to glide through. All about the cutback here, and again went for the surprise attack on the Galabadarachi's corner. Dropped by Aoyagi, and she's able to recover before she would improve to 17 some way back, down in 6th position. So it's a day where both Alamein and Galaxy really need to go for the win rather than settle for a draw. Here's Galabadarachi's free kick. Ike is able to clear it away. Flicked on by Sinclair, and two Alamein players take each other out. Lorca, a hopeful long ball. Ellis backtracking, and with a deflection, it's going to fall into the arms of Erin Hudson. Well, that was nearly a freak goal. Calder going for something a bit more conventional here. Angie Beard shooting on sight and putting it wide of the top left corner. Out for a goal kick. And the ball is going to break off Richards' clearance to Minton. Very good straight line speed, Kelsey Minton. Trying to cut in on the angle. Drives it across the pitch. Alonso unmarked. Great chance for Alamein. Alonso off the crossbar. And now Richards unable to free the feet for done with just yet. Here's a long shot coming. And no power behind it from Angie. Consolidate here. Over the right side, Lawson. Early ball. Minton trying to flick it on at the near post. And Binning by Ellis. Beard. Loose touch. And taken away by Calder. Beard back in, though. Has done well. Oh, that's a tough call. Paying the foul. Alamein are away quickly. Ellis. Richards. Now Minton. Keilor trying to shut it all down. Minton persisting. Lawson. Here's Ellis. Great chance for Alamein, and it's over the bar. From the edge of the 6-yard box. Alonso out to the right side. Calder takes on Meyer. Fires it in, and it's going to be yet another corner. Calder's corner again. This one with a ricochet. Checker trying to free the feet, and it's prodded in. Rossi has put Alamein in front. Unbeaten in the league through 14 matches so far this year. Here's Robers. And